So I had a couple of questions on my thrusters lately. I want to go ahead and do a quick video on what a good thruster is. I see a lot of really shitty thrusters all over the place in our gym, around the country with different certs we do. And so I just want to kind of do a quick video on what the most efficient way is to do this. A lot of people are doing it inefficiently, and a lot of people are doing it unsafe as well. So let me first demonstrate what a good thruster, in my opinion, should look like. Okay, one thing you'll notice, right, is with the thruster, what am I really doing? I'm doing a front squat to a push press, right? That's really what's happening here. What I see a lot of people do is all of a sudden you need to connect these two, and that's the hard part, right? A lot of people have trouble with this. So here's the kind of key components we're looking for. What I need is I need my elbows up. So in that front squat, if I'm holding an object right here, as I squat, this is very, very common for people. They want to hold it right here. As you squat, all that weight is going to take you forward, right? Having it up here on your shoulders is going to support that load. That's why we don't front squat like this. We front squat the weight on our shoulders. So, first things first, on the front squat, exact same components as usual. We need that bar resting on our shoulders so that basically it's closer to our body and puts less stress, and it's not wanting to pull us forward on our toes. Another issue we have, right, is when our elbows are down like this, right, it also has could cause an injury when my elbow hits into my knee. Very oftentimes we see people when they do thrusters are here, they come right here and they do this. I'm sure you guys have seen that. All that bar pressure is coming down, your elbow hits in your knee, your arm, you know, could be some serious damage. So what we need is those elbows up to allow room so it doesn't hit your knees. We also need our elbows up so that bar can rest on my shoulders. That's addressed in a front squat. Push press, you guys all know, we're looking at that dip and drive, generating momentum out of our hip. Now all we're doing is we're putting these two together. That's where people get all screwed up, because that transition is really important. And the focus point here is driving out of the hips. So when I'm squatting, I'm down here. As I drive up, I focus on drive, drive, drive. Once I get about right here, I'm focusing on thrusting my hip through, squeezing my ass, having all that momentum, shift that weight off my shoulders, I flip it onto my wrist and I press it up. If you don't ever hold, if you hold it out here and not on your shoulders, you're not gonna get that same drive out of your hips. Okay, if that bar is out here, when you drive up, boom, all that momentum is being dispersed to your arms and not going straight through that bar. So what I need you guys to work on, right, is as you guys squat down, keep your elbows up. You don't need a full grip on the bar, you can have a little bit loose. As you drive up, you generate that momentum. And so you flick it onto your wrist and you press it up the remainder of the way. Okay, this is going to be something challenging for you guys to work on. Let's start with light loads and build your way up. Again, you don't need a full grip. You want your elbows up, get in that front squat, slowly drive up and then thrust the shit out of that bad boy. Let that bar float off your shoulders, flip it onto your wrist and press up the remainder of the way. Elbows up on the way down, drive out of your hips on the way up. If you have any questions, let me know.